MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Miami Marlins.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Masahiro Tanaka gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's set. Here it comes. And the first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're underway tonight in South Florida. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Very seasonable temperatures here for October. 72 degrees at first pitch here in Game 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Cooper is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting second, center fielder number 11, Delino DeShields.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, David Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Rosario leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2 balls and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
He's set and the pitch. A little bouncer. Two men are on with 2 men out. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Luis Severino is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder, Starling Marte.
And now pitch on the way. Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. High pop-up. LeMahieu is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Severino has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box, Franz Reyes, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. So striding forward now, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Torres leads off second with nobody out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike, here it is. Can't connect there, it's 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out and a runner on second base. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Soler. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Here's the 1-1. Line hard to the left side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, two gone.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting eighth, Patrick Perez.
Ready now, Ari Perez. From the belt, kicks and deals.
D-Rod.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Marte at second with 2 down. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. So 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Marte is on his way home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
In there, no balls and a strike. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And that misses 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Center fielder.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Standing in now, David Rosario, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Stanton looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. His first homer here in the series, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from him.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He popped out in his first trip. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. His first homer so far in the series as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Line towards center field. To Shields. Has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Right fielder, number 32, Franz Reyes.
Now in the box, Franz Reyes. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. To Shields is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled to the left side. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Marlins 3 and the Yankees nothing. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Aaron Judge goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. A ball and a strike.
Nice swing.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Torres. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Torres is off at first with 2 away. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Sliders in for a strike.
We're playing 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Hechavarria now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Stepping in, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hechavarria into shallow center. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Ari Perez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Masahiro Tanaka, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sac bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment for him.
Ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Severino. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
I can't believe this guy hasn't been smiling all the way down to first base. For an American League pitcher who doesn't get a chance to work on this much, maybe takes BP a couple times a year. For him to be in a World Series game focused on executing pitches and to mix in a big base hit, what a special moment.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Severino gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 11, Delano
Riding in, Delino DeShields. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. No runs on 6 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
No strikes.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Right fielder, number 32, Franz Reyes.
Into the box, Franz Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. But they lead it 3-0. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And he misses 2-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, Notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box, Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Ready with the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. In is Jorge Soler. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
Jorge Soler.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Garrett Cooper. Push softly over toward the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batter number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1-0.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, It looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Chad Green, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Ari Perez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. DeShields is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave one. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Into the box now, Adeiny Hechavarria. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 once more. He is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Devin Travis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Devin Travis.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Jonathan Holder gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Angel Vielma is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Mark Hayes.
Starling Marte will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. A tag for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Ready for another chance. Chris Taylor. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Marlins down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Adrian Moore has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Adrian Moore.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Popped him up. Marte calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. In now, David Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Giancarlo Stanton now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw, and he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The next 1-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Xavier Cedeno.
Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Coming to the plate now, Franz Reyes. First pitch coming, here it is. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
In is Jorge Soler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Chapman on second. Reyes on at first with nobody out. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And this one is gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Tommy Kahnle comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Garrett Cooper, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now at the plate, Ketel Marte, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Standing in now, Ari Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. And that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local station. Trevor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Leading off the inning, Torres. And they'll need him to get something going here. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Number 25.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Flying toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
So striding in, Adeiny Echeverria, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Strike one to start the at-bat. Set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here it comes on 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tommy Kingley.
Patrick Wiseman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Patrick Wiseman.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Torres at third with 2 away. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Last chance for the Yankees. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that's a home run into the top tank. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Towards second. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Stuck in a routine, wide awake in a dream. Scratch that, sleepwalking in reality. Think about tomorrow, but I live my life hourly. Stay humble, but I view myself powerfully. I'ma be official till the elements devour me. Lorenovich.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Miami Marlins win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Masahiro Tanaka is credited with the win. So So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors, left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.